The meaning of faith in the Bible. Hello and welcome to Bible Bites. Today, we're going to explore the meaning of the word faith in the Bible. Faith is a fundamental concept in Christianity, and understanding its meaning is essential to our spiritual growth. So, let's dive in. First, let's look at the definition of faith. According to the Bible, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. This means that faith is the confident assurance that what we hope for will happen, even though we cannot see it with our eyes. Now, let's examine some examples of faith in action. In the book of Genesis, we see Abraham's faith in God's promise to give him a son, even though he was well past the age of having children. Despite his doubts and fears, Abraham believed that God would keep his promise, and his faith was credited to him as righteousness. Genesis chapter 15 verse 6. Another example of faith in action is found in the New Testament, where we see the faith of the woman who had been bleeding for 12 years. She believed that if she could just touch the hem of Jesus' garment, she would be healed. Her faith was so strong that she was willing to push through the crowd to get to Jesus, and when she touched his garment, she was instantly healed. Mark chapter 5 verses 25 to 34. So, what can we learn from these examples? First, we see that faith requires action. We can't just sit back and hope for the best. We need to take steps of faith, even when we're afraid or uncertain. Second, we see that faith involves trust in God's promises. We need to believe that God is faithful and that He will keep His word, even when circumstances seem to suggest otherwise. In conclusion, the meaning of faith in the Bible is the confident assurance that what we hope for will happen, even though we cannot see it with our eyes. It requires action and trust in God's promises. As we grow in our faith, we can experience the peace and joy that comes from knowing that we are in God's hands. Thank you for joining us on Bible Bites, and we hope to see you again soon.